Sebastian Melo Martinez, MMA Nytt, here in Stockholm for UFC on Fox 14, where Andy Ogle meets Makwan Amirkhani on the undercard. So, Andy, first of all, nice to see you again. It's been a little while since we fought. How have you been feeling in your preparations up to this fight?
Feel good now and see you, Sebastian. Yeah, man, get to do another interview. Yeah, I feel happy. I feel very, very prepared for this fight. So I'm just going to take it as it comes. Each day is just a stepping stone of fight day.
Yeah, well, speaking of my interviews, my grandmother loves you, by the way, because she saw the interview that we did in London. She said you seemed very charming, very fun. Now, unfortunately, you're coming off a couple of tough losses. It hasn't been an easy ride, your past couple of fights. What have you been learning from those experiences?
I lost them fights by this much, not huge, not Dennis Silva versus Conor McGregor, nothing like that. So I've been losing things marginally. I had to go to alpha male so I can change that, just get that little percentage, get that little margin, and that's going to be the result of getting a W on Saturday.
Now, your opponent, he's making his debut in the UFC, but he's had quite a few colorful quotes. He said that he was expecting a first-round finish and all this stuff, but yeah, you don't want to hear it?
I don't want to hear it because at the end of the day, words are cheap. Actions speak louder than words, and he's going to have to come in there, and when the cage door closes, then he can put it into play and show me how he's going to finish me. Let him bring it. Because I'm trying to finish him too. It's not an easy task. It's hard to get to the UFC. It's even harder to stay here. Trust me, I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah, and very true. Now, win, lose, or draw, time in the octagon is time in the octagon. Do you think that also gives you a bit of an experience advantage where you have been fighting at the highest level of competition as opposed to him who's making his debut?
Cerrone said this before the Miles Jury fight, and it's one of the greatest things I've ever heard. He's not been the nail. This kid hasn't been the nail. I've been the nail. I'm ready to be the hammer. Being the nail sucks. I respect him. He wants to come into the UFC. He wants what I want to. We both want this victory. And I respect that, and I respect that he's trying to live his dream. But I've got to win. I've got to take that dream away from him. One man's dreams are going to be shattered on Saturday night, and it will not be me.
And in what way do you plan on shattering his dreams?
With my hand raised victoriously in front of a Swedish crowd of 30,000 people.
Very well said. And what's your message for the fans, the 30,000 Swedish fans who are going to be there screaming and shouting?
Just have a great night. We are your entertainment. It is my life. But and it's your entertainment at the same time, and I want to give you a performance. So if you're happy and you like the performance, please just the little acts on Twitter or Andy Ogle on Instagram, give me a follow, give me a message. Sometimes when these keyboard warriors send shit, it hurts. You could also send me a message saying how much you like the fight and how much you want to see me fight again, or who you want to see me fight again. You could just do that and be nice. You could be a nice fan and do that.
I always appreciate it when fighters do call out the keyboard warriors. I appreciate that. Andy, always a pleasure. Looking forward to your fight on Saturday. Sebastian Melo Martinez here with Andy Ogle, who welcomes Makwan Amirkhani to the octagon. Thanks a lot, buddy.